Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Juan Pablo Guiding Camargo.
And I'm Rachel Dorada.
And you're tuning in to another edition of Inside the Hashes Throwback Thursday, looking back at players we've interviewed in the past and seeing where they are now. On today's episode, we're throwing it back with Buffalo Bills running back Devin Singletary.
While attending American Heritage High School down in Delray Beach, it took time for Singletary to develop as a key player for the Patriots. During his freshman year, Singletary found a mentor and pseudo-big brother in senior running back Greg Bryant.
Bryant was a star in his own right, leading the Patriots to a state championship in 2011, a year in which he ran for almost 2,200 yards and 25 touchdowns. Bryant had 27 D1 programs knocking at his door, but he ultimately settled on the Fighting Irish as his new home.
Back in Delray Beach, Singletary went to work on trying to surpass Bryant's legacy at American Heritage. He never reached Bryant's production level, but Singletary wasn't a slouch, rushing for over 1,700 yards and scoring 17 touchdowns as a senior in 2015, earning him Palm Beach County Player of the Year honors.
But at 5'9", Singletary's accomplishments were overshadowed by his size. His offers weren't on the same level as Bryant's, but he did get some D1 attention from some top programs like FSU, Wake Forest, Illinois, and FAU. He originally committed to the Fighting Illini, but then flipped to FAU on National Signing Day to stay closer to home.
Tears, hugs, and memories shared as hundreds honor the life of a local football star.
Greg Bryant Jr. died last week after he was found shot on I-95.
On May 8, 2016, Singletary got a call at the crack of dawn that his former teammate and mentor, Greg Bryant, and another passenger were involved in a drive-by shooting off of I-95 in Palm Beach County after a night out. Bryant was reportedly fighting for his life when paramedics found him, but he was declared brain dead the next day.
From that day on, Singletary vowed to play every game as physically and determined as his quote-unquote big brother would have, playing hard enough to make it to the NFL, a dream he and Bryant both shared.
As a true freshman in 2016, Singletary lit up Conference USA, rushing for 1,021 yards, adding 163 more through the air, and scoring 12 total touchdowns.
Ahead of the 2018 season, Singletary sat down with Inside the Hashes and provided a glimpse into who he was as a player, those he modeled his game after, and areas he believed he could improve upon.
And just as a football player, Devin, for the listeners who haven't been able to see you play yet, can you just highlight your style for them, what you consider some of your biggest strengths?
I could definitely break tackles, definitely make people miss. That's like a big part of my game, breaking tackles and making people miss. Just, playing with that savage mentality.
We talked about strengths a lot earlier, all-around game. You have a lot of different things that you do well. What are a couple things that you're most interested at improving this offseason?
Definitely finishing more long run, even breaking more tackles because I feel I got tackled by the shoestring a lot last year. So definitely breaking more tackles. Just finding any little way to improve anything. Those are like the main things.
And you had a huge statistical year last year, rushing for 1,918 yards, 32 touchdowns, 6.4 yards a carry. The team also improved from 3-9 to 11-3. So my question for you for the 2018 season are, what are some individual and team goals that you guys have set? What would make it a successful year?
Got to do better than we did last year. We lost 3 games. We're not trying to take any L's. That's like the big thing. Just got to find ways to do better than we did last year. Finish better.
Singletary finished out his career with the Owls with 67 total touchdowns and 4,287 rushing yards, establishing himself as the program's all-time leading rusher. Following the 2018 season, Singletary decided to forego his senior year and declare for the 2019 NFL Draft.
The Florida native made true on his promise to Bryant as the Buffalo Bills took the FAU product with the 74th overall pick.
In 2019, the rookie recorded 969 yards from scrimmage, 4th most among rookie running backs, and scored 4 total touchdowns in 12 games played. In 2020, Singletary's recorded 891 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns through 14 games, including this ankle-breaking 34-yard screen pass he ripped off against the Rams in Week 3.
This week, the Buffalo Bills traveled to Foxborough to play the Patriots under the Monday Night Lights, hoping to pull off a series sweep against New England for the first time since 2011.
This has been Inside the Hashes Throwback Thursday. I'm Rachel Dorada.
And I'm Juan Pablo Guiding Camargo. We'll see you next time.